As Amity Bay awakens, the news of Lucy's murder casts a heavy fog, concealing secrets yet to be uncovered. Inside the taxi depot's break room, Carol Parker stands with a cab driver reviewing his dashcam footage.
Any trace of her final hours could lead me to a clue.
Okay, Miss Parker.
The dashcam footage reveals Lucy talking to a shadowy figure, but from the angle, it's impossible to identify. Carol mutters to herself.
Who are you?
Carol, realizing she's bitten off more than she can chew, calls Julia in the hope she'll help.
Julia, meet me at Yakisoba. They have a rooftop terrace. I need some help.
Julia and Carol reconvene at a local restaurant chain. As they look for a table, Carol spots a familiar face nearby.
That looks... No. Is that my brother Bobby?
Carol walks back downstairs.
Bobby, what are you doing here?
What? I can't get some takeout? Free country, sis.
Okay, rude. Bobby, we need to talk.
I'm busy, I don't have time.
Well, call me later, it's important.
Yeah, whatever.
Back upstairs on the terrace, Julia and Carol chat.
Julia, I'm at my wit's end. The more I uncover here, the more serious it seems to be getting. I don't know what to do.
Take a breath, it's okay. Start at the beginning.
Well, last week at the museum opening gala...
Carol brings Julia up to speed, and to her relief, Julia agrees to help. They head back to their cars. As Julia and Carol head their separate ways, Julia notices that Bobby appears to be tailing her. Julia calls Carol.
Carol, you're not going to believe this. I think Bobby is tailing me.
Oh, this is ridiculous. What is he doing? I'll call him. We'll meet him at the farm. Here's the directions.
Carol gives Julia the directions, then calls Bobby, threatening the police if he doesn't come clean. Later that day, they arrive at the farmhouse. The Parker family farm has been in the family for generations. Carol and Bobby's father built it up into a thriving agricultural conglomerate, but since he passed away and the farm was handed over to Bobby, he has sold out and now advertising boards litter the property.
Why were you following Julia, Bobby?
Look, I was just doing what I was told. It's nothing personal.
What? What do you mean what you were told? What are you talking about?
Nothing. Never mind.
You were told to follow her?
I said never mind.
No, Bobby. We're past never mind now. Spit it out.
Look, okay, the farm isn't doing so well. I've sold a lot of it off, and the money, it's gone. So I've been making some extra money from this guy. He just gives me jobs to do, and the money is good, okay? Leave me alone.
The conversation reveals that Bobby has been doing jobs for a middleman of a mysterious employer. Odd jobs here and there, as well as deliveries. Begrudgingly, he agrees to let Carol and Julia know when another package needs to be delivered, as long as they promise not to implicate him in any way.
You help us, and maybe we can help you get out of this mess. But you need to speak to the police, Bobby. Detective Hansen is...
No police.
But...
Carol, I said no.
Carol whispers to herself.
I can't make promises I've no intention to keep, Bobby.
Later that night, Carol joins Julia on her balcony as they watch the city below.
You think he's telling the truth?
I don't know, but I think whoever's pulling Bobby's middleman's strings is probably the same person who killed Lucy. Don't you think? Something is very dodgy about a mystery boss. That is just weird.
I think you're right.
How did he get into this mess? If it's the same guy, he gunned Lucy down in broad daylight, Julia.
I know. We need to be careful though, Carol, or we'll wind up dead as well.
In the labyrinth of Amity Bay's mysteries, every corner turned unveils a new riddle. The pursuit for truth becomes murkier with each step, but Carol's grit and determination remains unwavering, and the pieces of this puzzle are finally starting to slot into place.